Hey YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. Well, I got a couple things from Amazon here, and we're going to do a video on each of them, but the first one I'm going to show you here is this Alern wheel. I don't know, Alernwil retractable extension cord. I got it off Amazon yet again. I will have a price somewhere in the screen, but this was one of the more budget ones, and actually there was several of them, as usual with Amazon, you know, different sellers, same company kind of thing. But this one, I don't know if it's because of the color it is or whatever, but it was a couple dollars less than other ones that look just like it. So, and quite honestly, it matches my paint scheme in my shop here that I'm going for. So, I really thought it was metal. This part of it is metal here, but this is definitely all plastic. But regardless, because it is fairly heavy here, I'm assuming it's all copper, good copper wire at least. It's got the safety shut off here on it, so you can reset it if you pop the fuse in it here. It's got a fairly long cord. It's probably close to 3 foot plug-in cord here, and it feels fairly decent, and it definitely retracts well as of right now. Yet again, it was fairly inexpensive on Amazon, so you never know how long it's going to last, but from the first look, I gotta say it appears like it's in pretty decent shape. But right here it says 10 amp, 125 volt, 125 OW on here. The gauge of wire, if I can find one, I'm having trouble seeing stuff here. 16 AWG, so 16 gauge wire. That's about all I'm seeing. This plastic is definitely fairly, you know, it's stiff. I would say it's not going to flap around like a good extension cord would. But quite honestly, the reason I want this is because I have one that I keep tripping over because it doesn't go in very well, and also the only real one like this I have has the light on the end of it, and I just use it more for a plug-in than anything. So it'll be nice to have something that I can plug in and use just for a plug-in and get it where I want it, but then get it out of the way fairly quick. I've been wanting one of these for quite a while. So I got the plug-in right here, which I could be a lot further away from, but this is a pretty good spot. It's actually by my door, so I don't have a lot of plug-ins in this area anyway. Plus I'll be able to, let's see if I can show you here, go out my door right there and use it outside as well. And also it kind of goes around this, which is my post of my lift here, so I'll be able to kind of wrap it around that and it'll ride smoothly on that, so to speak. So because I think this is a good spot and I can always move it later if it's not, I am going to go ahead and put this right up in here. I'm going to use the hardware they gave. We'll see if it lasts or how well it works. You might put something different in if you don't trust the hardware, but that's up to you. Also probably want to take a little more time getting that perfectly straight, but honestly, right now I'm just kind of testing and tuning here. Then we got the grill here. You could put it up on a ceiling if you wanted to pretty easily. It came with a pin here, which can't see exactly where the hole is. There we go. And it goes down through these holes, just like that right there. Now as far as this, can't tell. I'm not seeing any way to adjust this. Some of these have adjustments on them. I'm sure if you messed with it enough. It actually looks like this piece could pop out of here maybe, and you could move this up and down, but right now that's good enough for me. Yet again, it comes with a really long cord that I'm going to plug in there, and that way this can kind of swivel back and forth. And we can pull it out and it'll follow me whatever direction I decide to go. And then in this pin down here there's a hole, and it came with this right here, which looks kind of like a key ring kind of thing. But what I'm going to do, if it'll fit, or I need to find one that'll fit, I'm going to put a cotter pin in it. I do think it would probably just sit in here fine and never fall off, but just out of peace of mind I would like something in there. That cotter pin is actually a little big, but that'll work. Now if I choose, I can easily pull that out, unplug this, take this out and drag it somewhere else if I just want to have an extension cord somewhere. Quite honestly, I may even take this with me camping, throw this in the trailer. It's pretty tight package, it'll go where I want to go, and if I need to have some power somewhere further than where my campsite is, I have it that way. So I kind of like the fact that I can pull this off of here if or when I want to. So I'm going to stick that cotter pin in there, and we're going to call that a video for now. It's pulling out real well, and then it locks. Pull on it a little bit, and it really comes back in good. So right now anyway, the spring is good and tight. So one thing about these, don't just let them go and let them fly. You want to kind of keep control over it as it's coming back. That's something that'll ruin these, especially probably the cheaper ones, a lot quicker. But even with the expensive ones, you really don't want to just let things fly. Thanks for watching Junk Works Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.